the year 6041, before the reign of the Padishah emperors, the universe was ruled by thinking machines with human minds, computers, and conscious robots. The people deteriorated into a state of apathy. Then they became victims and slaves of other men with machines. Finally came the Great Revolt, the religious crusade against the machines. After the Great Revolt, human beings were forced to develop their minds. Thus, mental training schools were established. These schools would change the history of the universe. Only two of these ancient mental training schools remain. One is the Bene Gesserit School, which was established primarily for female students. The function of the Bene Gesserit School is to carry on a selective breeding program among humans. Now, the other existing school, the Spacing Guild, or the Guild, emphasizes pure mathematics. The Guild's space navigators, through the use of the orange spice drug, are able to fold space. That is, to guide spaceships without moving from one planet to another. It is through the Guild's monopolies on the economic life of the universe that makes it so powerful. Know, then, that it is the year 10,192. The known universe is ruled by the Padishah Emperor Shaddam IV. For many years, the Emperor Shaddam IV has ruled on planet Khitan, over all the great houses of the Landsraad. The great houses of the Landsraad are members of the royal families who rule or govern over the major planets of the universe, according to the ancient feudal system of government. Two of the great houses of the Landsraad are the House of Atreides on planet Caladan, ruled by Duke Leto Atreides, and the House of Harkonnen on the planet Gidi Prime, ruled by Baron Vladimir Harkonnen. In this time, the most precious substance in the universe is the spice mélange. The spice extends life. The spice expands consciousness. The spice is vital to space travel. Chom Company controls the mining of the spice. The Chom Company is controlled by the Padishah Emperor, Shaddam IV, and the great houses of the Landsraad, with the Guild and the Bene Gesserit as silent partners. This combine is the key to the wealth and political power of the universe. It is the Emperor Shaddam IV who dispenses Chom directorships and contracts to the various great houses of the Landsraad. The spice exists on only one planet in the entire universe. A desolate, dry planet with vast deserts. The planet DUNE, also known as Arrakis. Up until this time, the Baron Vladimir Harkonnen has held a directorship from the Emperor Shaddam IV, giving him a contract to mine the spice on planet Arrakis. The Baron Vladimir, with his two nephews, the Count Raban and Fayed Harkonnen, live on the planet Gidi Prime. The planet Caladan is ruled by Duke Leto Atreides, cousin to the Emperor Shaddam IV. He resides in the ancient castle Caladan with the Bene Gesserit Lady Jessica and their son, the ducal heir Paul Atreides. The Emperor, fearful of the Duke's increasing popularity among the great houses of the Landsraad, has conspired with the Duke's mortal enemies, the Harkonnens, to destroy the House of Atreides. A secret report within the Guild. 4 planets have come to our attention regarding a plot which could jeopardize the spice production. Planet Arrakis, source of the spice. Planet Caladan, home of House Atreides. Planet Giedi Prime, home of House Harkonnen. Planet Khitan, home of the Emperor of the known universe. Send a 3rd stage guild navigator to Khitan to demand details from the Emperor. The spice must flow.
Father?
You must leave.
Why does the Guild send a 3rd stage navigator here? Spice. It has to be. He senses my plan.
My lord, the Reverend Mother is here. All entrance corridors and chambers have been cleared. We are dismissed.
Yes, he'll sense any surveillance. No eavesdropping of any kind.
A 3rd stage Guild navigator will be here within minutes.
We felt his presence.
I shall want telepathy during his visit and a report when we're finished.
Their minds are so... They move in strange directions.
Yes?
Forced spice evolution of humans changes many things. I must sit close to him.
He will not permit anyone but me to see him. You must be outside this room.
I am your truth, sir, my lord. He's here, my lord.
Witch must leave.
Leave us.
Yes, my lord.
We are alone.
just folded space from Ix.
Yes? How was your journey?
Many machines on Ix. New machines.
Oh? Yes?
Better than those on Riches. You are transparent. I see many things. I see plans within plans.
Is there a problem? Usually there's a problem when one of you makes a visit.
The answer is within the problem. I see two great houses. House Atreides, House Harkonnen feuding. I see you behind it.
Yes.
You must share with us.
Duke Atreides' house is building a secret army using a technique unknown to us, a technique involving sound. The Duke is becoming more popular in the Landsraad. He could threaten me. I have ordered Duke Atreides to occupy Arrakis, to mine the spice, thus replacing their enemies, the Baron Harkonnen. The Duke will not refuse because of the tremendous power they think they will gain. Then, at an appointed time, Baron Harkonnen will return to Arrakis and launch a sneak attack on Duke Atreides. I have promised the Baron 5 legions of my Sardaukar terror troops.
So the Harkonnens will rid you of House Atreides.
Yes.
Listen to me. The spice must flow. The spice has given me accelerated evolution for 4,000 years. It has enabled you to live 200. It gives the Bene Gesserit sisterhoods the metaphysical ability to see beyond. You have superior powers. Our power to fold space is in the spice. Without us, your empire would be lost. On isolated, scattered planets, you would be lost. One small point.
Here it comes.
We ourselves foresee a slight problem within the House Atreides. Paul Atreides.
You mean, of course, Duke Leto Atreides, his father?
I mean Paul Atreides. We want him killed. I did not say this. I am not here.
I understand. Why would they want the Duke's son killed? Well?
They fear that putting House Atreides on Arrakis will hurt spice production. For us, a small amount is enough to greatly extend our lives, but they consume tremendous quantities. A great deal is needed to evolve the seeing eye. They worry.
The universe worries when they worry. What else?
So much was unclear.
You may go, Helen Mohiam. Bene Gesserit.
Yes, my lord.
She's Bene Gesserit. There's nowhere in the universe you can escape them. Her loyalty to the sisterhood is stronger than her loyalty to me. Watch her carefully. Why would they want the Duke's son killed?
We must have a look at Paul Atreides on Caladan.
I mean Paul Atreides. We want him killed.
Why would they want the Duke's son
must have a look at Paul Atreides on Caladan.
Powerful Bene Gesserit sisterhood for 90 generations has been manipulating bloodlines to produce the Kwisatz Haderach, a super being. On Caladan, Jessica, a member of the sisterhood and the bound concubine of Duke Leto Atreides, had been ordered to bear only daughters. Because of her love for the Duke, she disobeyed and gave birth to a son, Paul Atreides.
Here we are now, Caladan, and 19 light years beyond beneath lilacs.
The training planet of the Mentats, the human computers, know a Mentat by his red-stained lips.
There, Arrakis.
Spice mining. Carry-alls lower the harvester to the sand and lift it off to safety when a worm attacks. Worms attack all rhythmic vibrations. Weather. Sea storms. No precipitation.
Never one drop of rain on Arrakis. And the Harkonnens are near. There. Gidi Prime and the Baron Harkonnen. The enemy.
Saguaro. Burrow bush. Creosote bush. Barrel cactus.
Gurney Halleck, a troubadour warrior, is companion and teacher to Paul Atreides. Dr. Wellington Huey, royal physician to the House of Atreides. He wears the diamond tattoo of imperial conditioning on his forehead. This signifies that he has had the highest conditioning against taking human life. Therefore, this makes him safe enough to attend to even an emperor. Among those who served Duke Leto Atreides is Tufir Hawat, Mentat Master of Assassins to the House of Atreides. A Mentat is a human being who is trained and conditioned for supreme accomplishments of logic. A human computer to perform certain duties.
I know, Thufir, I'm sitting with my back to the door. I heard you, Dr. Huey, and Gurney coming down the hall.
Those sounds could be imitated.
I'd know the difference.
Yes. Perhaps he would have that.
My father sent you to test me. Music, then?
No music. I'm packing this for the crossing. Shield practice.
Shield practice? Gurney, we had practice this morning. I'm not in the mood.
Not in the mood. Mood's a thing for cattle and love play, not fighting.
I'm sorry, Gurney.
Not sorry enough.
What's wrong with Gurney? He's not making this.
Now, guard yourself for truth.
Is this what you seek?
God, the slow blade penetrates the shield. But, look down. We'd have joined each other in death. You did seem finally to get the mood.
Would you really have drawn my blood?
If you'd have fought one whit below your abilities, I'd have given you a good scar to remind you.
Things have been so serious here lately.
Soon we leave for Arrakis. Arrakis is real. The Harkonnens are real.
Dr. Yui, do you have any information on the worms of Arrakis?
I've obtained a film book of a small specimen, only 125 meters long.
Only?
There have been documented sightings of worms as large as 450 meters in the deep desert. That's far from where we'll be in Arrakeen. The desert belt and the South Polar region are marked forbidden.
The storms and the worms? Is it true that the sand can blow at 700 kilometers per hour?
It can render flesh into dust in minutes. And these dry winds can also generate tremendous amounts of static electricity in the atmosphere. Our body shields won't have enough power to operate in the open air on Arrakis.
How do the Fremen survive there?
We don't know much about the Fremen. They live in the deep desert, some of them in the cities. They have blue within blue eyes.
Oh, the eyes. Yes. Saturation of the blood by the spice melange. Could the spice affect us in other ways?
Many dangers exist on Arrakis. For one, the Harkonnens would not have given up their Chum Company contract so easily.
The Harkonnens are our enemies, yes. But behind them, I suspect, is the Emperor.
You will make a formidable Duke. Now remember, the first step in avoiding a trap is knowing of its existence.
I know. But if it is a trap, then why are we going?
We have our new army. Dr. Yue, put the weirding module on him. Prepare and lock the room.
Detachment! Stand down!
Activate a fighter. Make the range 2 meters.
Precise control. That's not Duncan's style. Certainly not mine. It's his mother's influence.
Another member of the Duke's household is Duncan Idaho, friend and swordmaster to Paul Atreides.
Duncan!
Paul, I was just on my way to say goodbye to you. I have to go on ahead alone. I won't be seeing you for a while.
I wish you were coming with us. Why?
Something for your father. He wants to talk to you. I'll see you on Arrakis. May the hand of God be with you.
May the hand of God be with us all, Duncan. Father?
Thank you for joining me, Paul.
It'll be good to get to our new home and have all this upset behind us.
Thorfinn Howard has served House Atreides 3 generations. He swears you are the finest student he has ever taught. Yui, Gurney, and Duncan say the same. Makes me feel very proud.
I want you to be proud of me.
I'll miss the sea. But a person needs new experiences. They jar something deep inside, allowing him to grow. Without change, something sleeps inside us and seldom awakens. The sleeper must awaken.
Arrakis. Dune. Desert planet. I will kill you. The second moon.
Tell me of your homeworld, Uso.
I know she has come to test him. No man has ever been tested with the box. Tonight, I may lose my son.
You were told to bear only daughters to the Atreides. Jessica!
It meant so much to him.
You thought only of a duke's desire for a son? Desires don't come into this. An Atreides daughter could have been wed to a Harkonnen heir and sealed the breach. We may lose both bloodlines now.
I vowed never to regret my decision. I'll pay for all my own mistakes.
And your son will pay with you.
Is Arrakis? Is it really so terrible on Arrakis? My Duke.
You entered into this with full knowledge of the delicate edge you walked. Jessica. Girl. I wish I could stand in your place and take your sufferings.
But we must each of us take our own path.
I understand.
About Paul. What you did and why you did it, we both know. But kindness forces me to tell you there is little chance he will be the Bene Gesserit totality. However, I will observe him. In a few minutes, Jessica, your son will be proved to be a living human being, or he will be a dead animal. He's here.
Arrakis, Dune, desert planet. Moving. Moving.
We'll salvage what we can. But I can tell you, dear God, for the Father, nothing.
For the Father, nothing.
Did you really think you could bear the Kwisatz Haderach, the universe's super being? How dare you? My greatest student and my greatest disappointment. He's awake. He's listening to us. Good. Ready yourself, young Paul Atreides. I want to see you in your mother's chambers in 1/4 of an hour.
Paul, this is very important. Remember, you are a duke's son.
Kwisatz Haderach, the super being. For the Father, nothing.
This is the Reverend Mother Gaius Helen Mohim. She is going to observe you. Please.
Jessica, you know it must be done.
Your Reverence.
What does she fear? What about my father?
Paul, listen to the Reverend Mother and do what she tells you.
She's using the voice. No.
Some strength there. Surprising.
Come here. Do you see this? Put your right hand in the box.
What's in the box?
Pain. Stop. Put your hand in the box. I hold at your neck, the Gom Jabbar. Don't pull away or you'll feel the poison. The Duke's son must know about many poisons. This one kills only animals.
Are you suggesting a duke's son is an animal?
Let us say, I suggest you may be human. Your awareness may be powerful enough to control your instincts. Your instinct will be to remove your hand from the box. If you do so, you die. You will feel an itching there. Now, the itching becomes burning. Heat upon heat upon heat. Silence! Silence!
I must not fear. Fear is the mind killer. Fear is the little death that brings total obliteration. I will face my fear. I will permit it to pass over me and through me. I must not
feel flesh.
The mind killer. Crisping. Fear is the little death that brings total obliteration. I will face my
flesh. Dropping off.
Here is the little death. I must not fear. Fear is the little death. I must.
The pain! No! Enough! No woman, child, ever withstood that much. Take your hand out of the box and look at it. Young human. Do it. Pain by nerve induction. A human can resist any pain. Our test is crisis and observation.
I see the truth of it.
Could he be the one? Maybe. But will he be ours to control? You know when people speak the truth?
I know it.
Your mother wants you to tell me about your dreams. I only want to know one thing. Do they come true?
Not all of them. I know which ones will.
Perhaps you are the Kwisatz Haderach.
What is that?
The person who can be many places at once. The one who bridges time and space. He will look where we cannot. Of the water of life. The bile from the newborn worms of Arrakis.
I have heard of it.
It is very dangerous. The Bene Gesserit sisterhood use it to see within. There is a place terrifying to us. To women. It is said a man will come, the Kwisatz Haderach. He will go where we cannot. Many men have tried.
They tried and failed?
They tried and died. Jessica.
My son lives.
I sense your teachings in him. Ignore the regular order of training. His safety requires the voice.
I've heard enough of my safety. What about my father? I heard you talking. You speak as if he were dead. Well, he's not.
Paul.
Well, he's not. And he won't die. Tell me he won't die.
What can be done has been done.
Mother, tell me.
The voice could save you.
The Baron Harkonnen sent Duke Leto a gesture of peace. No way would the Duke forego the art of Canley, as vendetta was known. This, then, is the Duke's response as he sat writing at his desk. Your offer of a meeting is refused. I have oft-times met your treachery, and this all men know. The art of Canley still has its admirers in the Empire. Then he signed it. Duke Leto of Arrakis, knowing full well that this would annoy the Baron. With his ducal signet ring, the Duke put the seal of the House of Atreides under his signature, Duke Leto of Arrakis. Soon the Baron would have his answer. Among those who serve the Baron is Piter de Vries, Mentat Master of Assassins.
Mentat Piter de Vries. Message for Mentat Piter de Vries. The Baron is impatient for Leto's reply.
It is by will alone I set my mind in motion. It is by the juice of Safu that thoughts acquire speed, the lips acquire stains, stains become a warning. It is by will alone I set my mind in motion. It is by will alone I set my mind in motion. It is by the juice of Safu that thoughts acquire speed, the lips acquire stains, stains become a warning. It is by will alone I set my mind in motion. My lord! Piter! The Atreides will be leaving Caladan soon, Baron, and I have here your answer from Duke Leto.
What does Leto say, Piter?
He wishes to inform you that vendetta, as he puts it using the ancient tongue, the art of Canley is still alive. He does not wish to meet or speak with you.
I've made my peace gesture. The forms of Canley have been obeyed. Bring in Fade and Rabat.
As you instructed me, I have enlightened your nephews concerning my plan.
My plan!
The plan to crush the Atreides. Fade. Raban. Go quietly. No other great house of the Landsdraad must ever know of the Emperor's aid to the Baron. The entire Landsdraad would turn against the Baron and the Emperor.
I will have Arrakis back for myself! He who controls the spice controls the universe. And what Piter did not tell you is we have control of someone who is very close to Duke Leto. This person, this traitor, will be worth more to us than 10 legions of Sardaukar!
And who is this traitor?
I won't tell you who the traitor is or when we'll attack. However, the Duke will die before these eyes, and he'll know that it is I, Baron Vladimir Harkonnen, who encompasses his doom!
told you a daughter would be conceived at a time of parting.
I remember. Conceived in love at a time of parting. Arrakis is a hostile world, though.
I must be sure you want this. It has to be tonight. Under these influences.
Begin to fold space.
Far off in the control rooms of Spice Gas, traveling without moving.
the prophecy. One will come, the voice from the outer world, bringing the holy war, the Shihad, which will cleanse the universe and bring us out of darkness.